Welcome to 5 News here at 8 o'clock. It's Tuesday, the 14th of April, and I'm Sean Ruarc, and I am your host for today. The headlines for today. The UK versus USA war is now officially over. Labour have taken a turn for the worse and will not be running in the upcoming election. Leadership elections for Liberal Democrats following resignation of David Mann.
But first, in Hawaii there has been conflict between the UK and the USA. The final terms were sent on the 2nd of April. This included allowing Hawaii to have its independence, and also President Reset of the United States to resign. On the 3rd of April, war was declared. Then it escalated majorly in the war terms. The UK wanted back the 13 colonies in the United States. However, President Reset retaliated and said he wanted Scotland, Northern Ireland, and also the Falklands. The first raid took place, which ended in a NUSA win. However, NUSA broke rules and regulations regarding UNDPA, and it remained 0-0 in the war score. The second raid ended in a draw at a staggering 43-43. The third raid, however, ended in a superb British victory which made the war score 1-0. The peace treaty was then announced by His Majesty King Thomas I on Monday the 13th of April. This ended the war. Now Hawaii faces a referendum on whether to remain a US state or become independent. And for me, I would say become independent of Hawaii. Now it's time for an advert break.
Hello, I'm Sean Ruarc, and welcome back to the 5 News studio. So with the recent political issues surrounding the United Kingdom, here with me today is Chancellor of the Exchequer to explain his Steve. How are you today, Steve?
I'm doing good, Sean, mate. How are you?
I am very well. It's a pleasure to have you on my show. So what is your opinion on the recent Labour resignation and down?
Well, I think it's a shame that the Labour Party is now in the position it's in, because I think it's important in a flourishing democracy that we have a strong and diverse political field. There is a wide range of political talent in the UK, and with Labour effectively lying dead right now, most of that talent is being wasted. Some of it is being sucked up by New Labour, which, again, it will go to waste, as, quite frankly, New Labour only want them for votes. some of it might join other parties. They're more than welcome to join the Liberal Democrats. But
And
I think it's a shame, for sure,
Mhm.
that I think it's definitely a shame that Labour are in the position they are in right now.
And how do you? What is your opinion on Barry Ruarc and Nan, the chairman of the Labour? What is your opinion of how they've treated this issue and the ongoing political event?
Well, Barry Ruarc is a fantastic man, as you know. He is a man of tremendous character who has served this country tremendously for the last few years.
Yeah, he definitely has. He has
Tons of experience.
many honours, many. They're up in the Ruarc pub, the old pub, you know. But yeah, he is very very loyal to the crown.
Yes.
Okay, so our next question to you. Can you inform us if you are going to be running for the Liberal Democrat leadership?
I will not be running for the leadership of the Liberal Democrats.
Is there any reason why? Or
Mostly because of how close the election is, and the fact that I am currently quite ill, and I don't think it would be wise for me to lead a party into an election in such a short period of time when I am currently ill.
that makes a lot of sense, but I do indeed hope you get well soon.
Thank you, I appreciate
And I
that.
appreciate you coming onto our show at being ill at the same time. So our
Anything
next
for you, Sean?
I think our next question. How do you find the new Labour Party, and do you believe they have a bright future ahead of them?
Well, at risk of having egg on my face at this time next week, I think they are massively overhyped. I disagree completely with their campaigning style of basically messaging every single person they can, trying to get them to defect. I think it's ruthless, insane, and just
A lot
intolerable.
of a lot of controversy surrounding that and how they have portrayed themselves in being quite nasty when someone rejects.
Definitely, definitely.
It's
They.
like me asking you out and saying, "Oh no, I don't want to be your boyfriend," and
uh,
then you go ahead and say, "Oh no way, you're a really mean person." But in actual fact, no, because you're already dedicated to someone else. That is why you're saying no.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
That's just metaphorically speaking.
Yeah. Uh, I don't like the fact that they're trying to find loopholes around electoral commission rules, which is basically how they managed to grow so quickly.
Yeah.
Then, of course, they joined basically every single party's Discord in an attempt to what they say was find out which of their candidates was in other party Discords. In reality, I think we all know what they were trying to do. Clearly, they were looking at the candidates of the other parties and trying to poach them.
Yeah.
In the Liberal Democrats, we've already heard reports from a number of our candidates saying that they have been contacted by the Lord Pred from New Labour, telling them to defect to the New Labour movement.
Mhm.
Which, I mean, putting two and two together, it's pretty clear where they've been contacted from.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you there, but obviously the New Labour Party have policies, and they do seem like they have a bright future, and especially with their leadership, experienced leadership in Theo Novak and the Lord Pred. Do you not think this time next week they have a chance of sitting in the government benches?
Well, considering their policy is to nationalise the already nationalised job centre, increased term times back to 3 months, which quite frankly doesn't work, increase the seats in Parliament to 60 again, which doesn't work, and reintroduce committees which were effectively useless, I hope that if they do manage to get into government, that they at least have some actual say in policy instead of just this made up nonsense.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure everyone hopes every party has policy. Anyway, the last question for you, Mr. Bruce. Who's your favourite ever Roblox politician?
Oh, well, it's easy. It has to obviously be the Poet Laureate and Chief Medical Officer, Dennis Monte 12. A true national hero.
That is a good shout. I have been reading his part within the Times lately. I did like his latest poem. That was
A truly talented writer.
yeah, he definitely is. I am quite jealous. It's so hard to be able to write that. But yeah, Dennis Monte is definitely a good shout.
Of course.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Bruce.
Thank you for having me.
You have honestly been a great sport and answered honestly. And
Thanks
now
for
it's
having me.
time. Thank you for being on. Now it's time for your favourite part of the show, an advert break.
It's taking over. There's no escape. You better get moving. Ready or not. It's about to go down. Here it comes now. Get ready. Get ready. Moving. Ready or not. Get ready.
Liberal Democrat leader David Lang has led the party for 152 days. It's been quite a journey, a spectacular rise from 0 seats within Parliament. He is the longest serving Liberal Democrat leader, and yesterday David Langley announced his resignation, leading to a leadership election within the Liberal, which has been proven quite an issue considering that there is an election on Sunday the 9th of April. On the other hand, for Labour, they have decided to take a break with a cheeky little Kit Kat. They are not running within the next election. Whether this be down to lack of leadership or the lack of interest within the party, Labour has clearly had a great down from what it used to be. What does the future behold for Labour? Now, due to this coalition falling apart, an early election is due to take place on Sunday the 19th of April. This has been 5 News. I've been your host, Sean Ruarc,